So here, what is Financial Ruler? This is a simple one that I explain all the time. We've been talking about this the last 10 years with our clients, with our advisors. This is a powerful tool that takes me to many places to teach about. All right. So first of all, with your income, you want to reduce your income to 55% for your necessity spending. Then you build up emergency funds. Now this emergency funds will be taking up 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses. All right. Then in that essential expenditure, 55% will be taking care of your insurance, 10% of income for insurance, right? Up to 35% for serviceable debt, but not more than 55% for needs. These are not wants, these are needs, right? The other component would be the safety net. Now, in the safety net, you would have things like your retirement funds, right? Financial freedom fund. The other component is called a purpose fund. Now, purpose fund is for your next milestone in life, your next purpose in life, okay? Then the remaining 25% will be a edu fund net, okay? 10% is for you or your clients to just enjoy their life, have fun with that 10% of their income. Blow it off every month, spend it away, make it a point to spend it to the last cent. Wouldn't that be fun? It's quite fun actually, all right? Now, the other area would be 10% for education, and the remaining 5% would be for charity. We have another explainer that is an 8-minute video clip that explains every detail about this financial, how you can use it with the client, how you can use it for yourself, with your spouse, with your partner, and with your children as well. Right? So it's a very simple clip. In 8 minutes, you can understand how to use Financial Ruler. So look out for our clip, right? Find it, and you'll be taught how to use this Financial Ruler for yourself. Now I'm going to go through the components of the ruler, right? So first of all is the emergency funds, right? How much is enough for emergency funds? Now for emergency funds, it's about 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses, right? Not your income, but your expenses. Now, however, in the market, most people teach and they blur the line that, you know, it needs to be 3 to 6 months of your income. Now, the reason why that happens is because we don't know our expenses. And then we think we need 3 months worth of our income. Now, it's more difficult to attain 3 months worth of income than to set aside for 3 months worth of expenses. Now, more importantly, what is this emergency funds for? Now, the fact of the matter, this emergency funds, it's just for one purpose, to tide over a loss of income. So if you are accidentally fired, retrenched, or lost that income for whatever reason, now at least you have got liquid cash to have a 3 months holding power, or this 3 months you could find a job, or this 3 months you could then take course to liquidate your investments and adjust your finances. So that's the reason for emergency funds. Other than that, it's not meant for your friend's medical bill, their moms, or who other reasons and needs for this emergency funds. So again, one of the area that you can learn today is don't lend money, right? Because your advisor here says you don't have enough for yourself. So that's for emergency funds. And rate rules. So again, in the ruler, the rate rules is that you don't use this for any other thing except for its purpose. So emergency is for emergency only, right? And then financial freedom fund is only for the purpose of retirement or when you're financially free. So you don't use this money, make sure this money is put to hard work for you, right? And lastly, the milestone money or the purpose fund. Now that's where you set aside for your next milestone in life or your next purpose in life. Imagine your next milestone is like, I'm going to get married. When you start saving for that. So you should start saving for that from the day one you start earning an income, because life is predictable. You're going to get married, you're going to buy that house, you're going to have kids, you're going to build a family, you're going to do things. So these are the predictability that we as wealth management planners, advisors, or professionals do for our client. So life is predictable. Okay, so this part of the rate rules, do not use this set of money until you have met those objectives. Now the blue rules, right, this is for the essential. You need to spend within the zone of 55%. And in that 55%, right, if there's liabilities to take on, debts to take on, make sure you do not incur more than 35% of debts out of your total income, right? And also for necessities like first of all, we look at your housing necessity, right? Things that you need for housing, rental, mortgage, and things like that. Or your household expenses, your groceries, your water bills, your electricity, your Wi-Fi, those are necessities. And insurance, right? So insurance, there are 5 major parts like hospital and surgical, disability income, and long-term care. And you have major illnesses, death, and personal accident. Now, what is recommended on Financial Ruler that you spend 10% of your income on risk management, right? Now, I've worked with many professionals and I often ask professionals like yourself this question: is 10% enough to cover all that I've described? Hospital, surgical, the life plan, CI coverage, death coverage, and also personal accident. Is it enough? Right? In our courses here, for the last many years, that's the target point we work with our client. But again, I've asked many professionals, most of you out there say it's not enough. But trust me, if you work this structurally, 10% of your income is more than enough to cover for risk management in all these areas wholesomely. All right, we will have a separate course on that, but I'll touch on it lightly later. Okay, food, that's necessity. We all need to eat, right? Transport, right? How much is enough for private vehicle, public transport? We reckon about 7 to 25%. And serviceable debt, not more than 35%. So that's for your essential net. Now the green rule is easy. Fun money. It's so easy to understand. Fun money means have fun with those money, all right? But the rule there is that do not accumulate more than 3 months of fun money. So objectively, you could spend it every month, clear off 10%, that'll be great, right? Because if you're saver in nature, give you more money, what do we do with it? Save it, right? You still set aside, you still not spend it. And the worst thing to happen is that you get acquainted with a spender, all right? Life gets topsy-turvy there, and I'm sure you know clients like that, all right? So again, encourage both spender or saver to spend at 10% of their income. Now, the next area is education funding, right? That's for learning and experiential learning or self-enrichment courses like the one you sign up today. So that is where the money is set aside for investing in yourself. Your head knowledge is so important. All right. So again, that's one of the areas you could plan for your client or their family as well. Then, of course, the 5% we talk about is charity. This is for gift. This is also for building relationship. So again, most of the time it's monies that are spent for like coffee session, tea session with a friend, and you want to buy them coffee and tea. But besides that, the typical chunk that goes away would be like wedding, or funerals, or Christmas, birthdays. These are things that you will be spending those set of money for your loved ones, right? Your family members, your close friends, and you use that money for charity. So it's not exactly meaning investing in a charity organization. But if you got no one else to give, you could always donate those money for tax relief, right? So again, that's for the green rule. So over here, this is a complete curriculum for cash flow management, all right? So it helps budgeting from cradle to grave. Children could use this, adults could use this, people who have got money should use this. So this is the financial ruler.